morning. It is Wednesday, October 1st. We are at Sunset Point in Lubec, Maine. We're heading out today. We did laundry this morning, took showers, but we're heading out today to go to a state park. It's about 4 hours away. We'll be going through Bangor. All right, we'll show you stuff later.
All right, it's Thursday morning, October 2nd. Getting ready to leave this campground. I think it's Serene Skies or something like that. We'll show you a picture or tell you the name of it. But anyway, it's a beautiful place here in Maine. And we're heading down to finish up the 5.5 miles we had to skip over. We're gonna go hike it today, so we've got about an hour to drive to get down there, and then we'll do that hike and stay there near Caratunk tonight. So another beautiful day. Wind is not blowing today as like it was yesterday, so feels good. It's got down to about 33 degrees according to thermometer last night, so it was quite chilly. It's warming up quickly though. So anyway, we are getting ready to pull out, and we'll keep you posted as our day goes. All right, there's Trickle.
Here's Trickle. Trickling.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. All right, we're back at Highway 201 trailhead near Caratunk. This is right after we crossed the river back in September 7th when we crossed the river, I think, and September 8th was the day we were supposed to hike from here going northbound, and we had the confusion with our shuttle driver and actually had to skip forward to catch back up with Coach and hike from Pleasant Pond Road. So we missed 5.4 miles from here to Pleasant Pond Road. So we're gonna come back in here today and take care of this. We're gonna do an out and back from Highway 201 trailhead at mile 2047.1 northbound. We're going 5.4 miles Pleasant Pond Road, and then we're gonna come back. So we're gonna walk 10.8 total miles, but we needed to do this to have continuous footpath on the AT from Springer to Katahdin. We just crossed the 5 mile mark, just crossing Boise Cascade Road. We can point one from Pleasant Pond Trailhead, and that means we're officially about to link our continuous path, link our footsteps for a continuous path. So that was our mission today, and we've done it in quick fashion with some fresh legs and slack packs. We did it in about 2.5 hours. We've had a good break after summiting on the 20th of September up on Katahdin. Been over to Acadia and down to Gunquit and up to Lubec, and then so we've been up and down the coast a little bit for the last week or 10 days. Now we're back over here near Caratunk. finish up this last little bit, like we said we were going to do before we left Maine, because it's a long ways to come up here to hike 5 miles. So I didn't want that lingering in my conscience. So we love Maine. And here's our trailhead. This is where we got dropped off. This is where we got dropped off, right over there by our shuttle driver, Chester. And here's where we turned in, and we hiked a couple of tenths of a mile up to the shelter. I think it's 0.2 or 3 up to the Pleasant Pond shelter. And waited on Coach there. So he did that morning while we were getting squared away after our shuttle driver mix up. So anyway, here we are. We have done it. We've completed all the miles in Maine, and thereby completed all the miles on the trail. We have a continuous footpath. So yay us.
Yay us.
Good job. All right, we'll check in later. I guess we're gonna hike back here in a minute. We'll take a break. All right, we made it back to the Maine Route 201 trailhead. Took us about, let's see, 4 hours and 48 minutes, I think, to do the 10.8 total miles. So we had to do 10.4, 5.4, excuse me, to clean up what we'd missed, which we did, and we did an out and back. So that makes it a 10.8 total miles. So we're here at the trailhead, and this is where we're gonna set up to camp tonight. So we're just gonna stay here at the trailhead and move out from here tomorrow. But we have officially done it, and it was a nice hike. Probably a total of around 1,500 to 1,700 total elevation. So real pleasant, beautiful day for it. And now we're getting ready to relax. So we'll check in with you guys later. Tell them bye.
Bye. AT's done.
Yep, AT is done. All right, guys. See you later.
Good morning from the Kennebec River. We camped at the trailhead, slept at the trailhead last night. It's only about 0.2, 0.3 miles down here to the river. So we walked down this morning to get a look. This is where we came across on the canoe. Looks like there are some hikers coming across. The ferry's not running regularly right now. You have to work something out with them individually. It's not on a regular schedule. So yeah, we just wanted to walk down here and see it with the leaves. Pretty leaves. Autumn colors.
All right, good morning. It's about 10:30 and Friday morning, October 3. So 3rd day of October. Another gorgeous day. Got down into the 40s last night. It was great for sleeping. Yeah, very nice trailhead here at a little secluded parking lot with a long driveway that comes off the highway 201 here in Caratonk. So we had a great night's rest here, and we're getting ready to take off. We'll be leaving Maine today for the first time in 5 or 6 weeks maybe. We've enjoyed our time here for sure. We'll come back. There's a lot to explore in Maine that we hadn't gotten to, and we've spent a lot of time here now. But anyway, we've seen kind of the different areas of Maine, and been to Acadia, so that was awesome. And we could spend a lot more time there in itself. But anyway, we're getting ready to leave. It's about 10:30 And we'll check in as we go, but we're heading back over into Vermont today. We want to go up into northern Vermont, and we're probably going to maybe cross over into New York there and check out the mountains there. So Alleghenies, or not the Alleghenies, I can't think of the name of the mountain range there, but anyway, we'll keep you posted. All right, talk to you later. All right, it's about noon. We pulled into a rest area here off Highway Route 4 in Maine, near Rangeley. But anyway, this is a typical, see these rest areas on 2-lane roads. We hadn't really done any we've done a little bit of I-95. We've driven on a little bit of I-95, but haven't done a lot of interstate traveling in Maine, but they do have these rest areas. So some pit toilets and picnic tables. Nice spots. It's usually on a creek or a lake. This one's on a creek. But anyway, we're gonna make some sandwiches and have some lunch here, so we'll check in later. All right, it's about 6 o'clock, and we've ended our day here, and we've driven about 4 hours from where we were this morning, and we're over in Vermont now. We're not too far away from Stowe, Vermont, and also we're close to top-ranked disc golf course. I think it's maybe number 8 in the world. It's Rooster Ridge, so we may try to play that tomorrow. Weather looks good, so that's a good possibility. Anyway, that's where we ended today. Here in beautiful Vermont. Nice evening. It's probably in the mid to upper 60s. So I think it got up in the low 70s today. Anyway, we're getting ready to cook some food and have some supper. So check in later. Alrighty, after a round of disc golf at Rooster Ridge, which is only a mile from here, we came up to this brewery, Lot 6. Had a nice brew and a little bit of food, so we're getting ready to head back now up the road and see what else we can get into. All right, we'll check in later. About 5 o'clock, and we found a short hike. Actually, it was on the long trail, so we've hiked up the long trail for almost a mile to this overlook. It's called Prospect Rock, and there's a bench here, so we're taking a rest on the bench. We'll go back down and checking out this view and feeling this nice breeze. So after we finished the disc golf round at Rooster's Ridge, we went to Lot 6 Brewing, had a beer and some food. Then we come over and on our way back up to our campground, we've found this short hike on the long trail, Vermont Long Trail. So up on Prospect Rock. Getting ready to head back down towards the truck. All right, we'll check in later.
Ta-ta for now.
All right, we just finished up about 6 o'clock. Took us about an hour. Did just a little over 2 miles. So it was a good hike up there. Had some uphill. We did about 570 feet of climb, all of it mostly on the way up there. Might have been a little bit coming back, but anyway, that wraps up. Yeah, it was very nice. It wraps up our evening walk. So we're heading back over to the campground now.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, so we'll be there in about, 20 minutes or something maybe. All right, check in later.